Now you're gonna be the champion.
Yeah. I'm rechange. I don't know. You understand? Now I'm the first. I'm the champion. Forget about Alex.
Yes. Welcome back, guys. Good to see you. Hello, Lydia.
I hope we will not introduce ourselves
Yeah, I'm
at
gonna
this
have to
lesson.
do it. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, unless there's another new student, then
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we'll skip it because we might not have enough time. Hello, Cyril. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Very good. Very well. Yes, everything is fine. Spot on.
Well,
Looking forward to Tuesday night, football night.
Oh,
Yeah. Lydia, we don't seem to hear that noise, and your microphone is on. Something happened. Can we hear you at all? Can you say something? Oh, we don't hear you. I was wondering what's going on. It's always too good to be true.
It's very surprising. Yeah, if there is no sound from Lydia, something wrong with her micro. Yeah, it's a good point.
I think you maybe unplugged your microphone, or you changed the settings, so we can't hear you at all.
You can just type in chat. It's much better.
Oh, you mean cruel? Oh, hold on, I can hear you.
Yeah, where is little
Very
sound?
quiet though.
Yeah.
Say something again. Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you now, but it's very quiet. So you have to turn your microphone volume up a little bit. You know, on your thing, maybe there is like a volume thing you can move up and down. No?
Maybe just close it to your mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you have to move it closer to your mouth. I don't know.
Yes.
Where is your microphone? Is it on the...
Now it's better.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
now it's great.
Yeah. Very good. Stas with the excellent advice, as always.
Yeah. Thank you.
This time
Because I'm a champion, you know.
This time it was more productive. Better than
others.
just chat.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So, what else has been happening? Artyom, how's everything on your side? How was your day? Did you go to the... You said you were going to go somewhere.
To the
Some
concert.
Yeah, the concert.
Yes, it
Did you go?
Yes, it was incredible. I really like it.
Yeah, you and your wife went together.
Yes, and I met my old friend. I haven't seen him since 1999, a very long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We played football together. I thought he became a famous footballist because he had a talent, but he became a father for 4 daughters. I was shocked, really.
Oh, no.
Yeah, everything is his life changed.
Yes. Once you get married and you start having kids, it's usually all over.
Yes.
Anything you did before becomes a hobby.
No, he had experience with CSKA, if you know what.
Yeah, CSKA Moscow.
Just double, but he played over there, and I thought he became a very famous footballist. But not happened.
It didn't happen. Wow.
Yes. But he happy.
He's happy as long as
of course.
as long as he's happy. That's what counts the most. You see, I'm glad you got to see your friend. Yeah, that's been a long time. Wow.
Yes, a very long time.
I can imagine. Yeah, you know, it makes you wonder. Sometimes you wonder whether these, your old friends still remember you or not. You know, from if you've lived in a different city or country, like me, I travel quite a lot, and actually people remember me, which is kind of nice. You know, actually not long ago, somebody randomly just messaged me. Said,
Yeah,
"Hi, do you remember me? We went to school together," and so on and so forth. I'm like,
try to shave your beard and make an experience.
yeah, maybe they will remember me.
Experiment. Yeah.
Yeah, but usually they can. My name is more than enough for them to find who. I mean, and now with the social media, social networking websites, it's so easy to find people that you
Yeah,
don't
and I
see.
know now. I know. I've been watching at you, and now I know who do you remind me.
Who I remind you of?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I will show you right now. Just a
Okay,
second.
let's
Yes.
brace yourselves.
Yes.
Hold
This
on
is
tight
this
because
is
there.
awesome. You.
What? Oh my God!
Yeah, it's true.
I would say
This,
there's
Beard
some
a little bit
similarities.
bigger and hair a bit
I
higher.
can see the hair, but actually, if you see the beard, his beard is a lot longer than that. He's got
Yeah.
plaits.
So you are just
He's
on the
got
start.
plaits.
It's
Yeah.
it's you in a few years.
Oh wow.
The thing you have left to do is to know how to play guitar and things.
Yeah, I just have to learn how to play the guitar, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I must tell you, you will play awesome music, you know.
People do ask me if I'm in some sort of rock band or do I, play the guitar, and because my beard used to be even bigger, even longer before. I went to Malaysia for a holiday once, and imagine me in Malaysia. I stand out, don't I? First of all, I don't look Malay, and people think I'm some sort of guy from a band, rock band. I got asked that quite a lot, actually. And my hair was kind of similar to this guy, believe it or not. Not very spiky like that. He looks like he was electrocuted by by the guitar, the electric guitar. But yeah. Alex, what's going on? You used to be first, now you're last.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it just happened.
Yeah, I think Stas has conquered.
Yeah, I was happy.
He has conquered your first spot.
It's hard to be champion. You need to be a tricky guy. That's why Alex has some problems with connection.
Maybe.
So you're suffering with your connection. Is that only today or in the last few days?
No, I just don't know. Well, yesterday I was on tennis, so I'm unable to attend your classes. So for the first one, it was okay. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, strange. I don't know if it's bandwidth traffic, or whether it's just the age of your computer, or I don't know.
Yeah, age of this laptop is very high.
Yeah. When that happens, try to restart your router or router, and that kind of helps a little bit. But whether it'll last, I don't know if it will last. For how long? Yeah. Okay, guys, I think we'll get started. I don't think anyone else will be joining. So, my dear students, let us see. Where are we? We are right here. So we are coming close to the end of this particular unit, Unit 8, where we talk about youth. I think most of you were here, yeah? Maybe all of you. When we discussed about the past continuous, by the way, this is speaking for IELTS. And let me make it a bit bigger for you, sorry. So we covered this last time, the past continuous, and we got into it quite a lot, I believe. Yeah, then we had to complete these sentences here. with past continuous or past simple. Okay, so now moving on, I've marked it. We use the past perfect simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm marking now. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it before. I just thought my memory serves me quite well. Usually it does. So for this time, we use the past perfect simple, had plus the past participle, to say something happened before something else in the past. It is more past. Notice the difference between the following two sentences. Okay, so, okay, Lydia, maybe you can read this sentence, please.
When I arrived, my friend opened her present. I arrived, then my friend opened her presents. The actions are described chronologically.
Good. Chronologically, yeah. So when I arrived, my friend opened her presents. Okay, which means I arrived, then my friend opened her presents. So this is what it means, yeah? It equals. So the actions are described chronologically. All right. Now the second sentence, Alex.
When I arrived, my friend When I arrived, my friend had opened her presents, or my friend had opened her presents when I arrived. My friend opened her presents before I arrived. Yeah.
All right. Do you see the difference in meaning?
Yeah, the actions were described chronologically, when second one is just two sentences.
So two things are happening in either of the sentence.
Yeah.
Your arrival
And you can
and the opening of the presents. So in the first case, when I arrived, my friend opened her presents, which means your arrival was first, then your friend opened the presents. Okay. Now the other one, when I arrived, my friend had opened her presents. So here it's the other way around. The presents had already been opened.
Yeah, already.
Before I arrived.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the.
I have two questions.
Okay, go ahead, Cyril.
I arrived, then my friend opened her present. That means that his friend opened his present after he arrived, after his friend arrived, yeah?
Right.
What if I told the same, what if I use two times past simple but in different direction? For example, my friend opened her presents when I arrived. Does it mean that she opened it before I am arrived? If just I switch the chronology of the sentence.
Oh, you mean if you said this first?
Yeah, my friend opened her present when I arrived.
It means the same time. You arrived and he opened in that moment.
I mean, when I arrived, my friend opened her present. In this case, it means that she opened her present after I arrived.
Maybe.
What if I change? My friend opened her present when I arrived. Does it mean that that I arrived after my friend opened her present?
Good. Well, in this case, it has the same meaning, because you're saying my friend opened her present or her presents. Yeah, my friend opened her present when I arrived.
Oh, yeah. So the key word is when.
Yeah. So it changes it here. It's actually the same meaning, you know, but you've just changed this. So it could be at the same time,
Or after, but not
yeah,
before.
or just like this one says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And second question, my friend opened her present before I arrived. So I can substitute using of present or past perfect with the word before.
You could, yes.
So,
Yes, why
okay.
not?
So every time I can do this, yeah?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with
Okay.
doing that, yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, good question. Okay. So let us look at the next question, or it's actually the first question here. So find an example in the text in exercise 12 of the past simple used to describe a single action in the past, and the past perfect used to describe something more past than that action. Okay. So we've got to find the past simple used to describe a single action in the past, and the past perfect used to describe something more past than the action and that action. Okay, clear? So let's have a look at this. Where is it? 12. It's quite far up. So
When we had arrived at school, he would push my bike home again. Is it past continuous? Or is not it's not so simple?
this is continuous. Remember, what are we looking for?
So it
Past,
must
we
yeah,
are looking
remember
for
the first past simple and the second past continuous is more past, but it must be the same.
No, but we should look for past perfect, yeah?
Past perfect, yeah, not continuous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just with had. Yeah.
Yeah, with had. So past simple used to describe a single action. So past simple is I was, or I went, I cycled, you know, past simple. Just to describe one action, a single action. And then the other one, past perfect, used to describe something more past than that action, something even before that. So now look for had something.
And my example is not correct.
Okay, which one used was it continuous though?
We had arrived at school.
Yeah, I
No.
just unfortunately confused with continuous past perfect, but I telling about I think it's past perfect.
What about I cycled back the way. I had come.
Yeah,
Aha, very good.
I
I
began to
s-
get worried, so I cycled back the way I had come.
No,
so
but
there it
first,
is.
Had come.
no, we have
Came.
one previously. Then
Had arrived.
when we had arrived at school,
Is it past perfect? Yeah, Curie.
of course,
Yeah, okay, I understand. Thank you.
yeah.
had arrived. Then when we had arrived at school, he would push my bike home again. But I don't see the order. When we had arrived, he would push my bike home again.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah, so it's like, but it's conditional clauses.
which one is a conditional?
Then when we had arrived at school, he would push my bike home again.
Then when we had arrived at school, he would push my bike home again. This is because we're using would.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
push. Push is
it's
not
third
simple.
condition, maybe.
Yeah, it's not simple past. He would push,
Yeah,
not
because of
pushed.
would.
Yeah. If this was pushed, then he pushed my bike home again. Then okay.
Yeah, pushed my bike. So does it mean that this conditional clauses then Why would? Why? I don't see why.
Because it's third condition. It was in the past, and it's not how to say. We have three conditional: first, second, and
No, we have four conditionals.
zero. I don't
You don't
count.
count. Okay, so
Yes.
three.
In this case, this situation was in the past, and we can change something. We use past perfect and first,
So what?
and then in second part we use would and why push? Why
Yeah. So I don't see
the
any.
would have pushed.
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
have pushed. Where is
yeah.
it?
If there was a present perfect, I would understand. But
Yes. Where is this word have?
Maybe it's just a speech of native. I think that they just don't consider it with a grammar, don't take attention. That's why. Yeah, and you're too serious to see this. Why? We heard this girl, yeah? She I don't know from what city she is.
Actually, no. Well, the thing is, would here, if you are, it's got, it's not really conditionals. It's more to do with used to. Remember we did used to before?
Yes.
yeah.
Used to plus the infinitive. What's the infinitive here? Push. So would or used to are the same. So you can say, then when he had arrived at school, he used to push my bike home again. Or he would push my bike home again.
Oh, okay.
You see? So it's a replacement. We can either say used to push or would push.
But exists difference. If we said used to, it means we haven't any relation with nowadays. But when we say would, it was like one time only, without any linked in nowadays. I mean.
Yes, because it's done. It's finished. Yeah. Used to. It's something. It's a habit that used to be done. Remember, we did habit, the state before. So something that was done before, but not anymore. It's finished. It's done with. Yeah.
And we now we don't do it. But
yes.
Would, it's haven't any let's say any relation, linked connection.
Yes. There's no connection with it now. Okay, so as Lydia mentioned before, we have I cycled back the way I had come. Okay, do you see that?
And he had tripped on the same wood. Had tripped also?
Yes. Found him lying on the ground. What is that?
Past simple.
Yeah, past simple. And then he had tripped on some loose paving. Had tripped.
Past perfect.
Yeah, it's not very complicated. All you have to do, if you're looking for past perfect, you look for had, and the verb that follows has to be.
But
yeah.
I don't. This is the short sentence. He had tripped on some loose paving, and it doesn't have any continuous. So.
Well, it doesn't have a second action.
Second action.
Actually linked to the previous sentence, isn't it? So I began to get worried, so I cycled back that way I had come, and to my horror found him lying on the ground. He had tripped. What happened?
Oh, so
ground?
It's like in the book. I'm reading the book of the Sheckley, and he doesn't use a present perfect at all. He used always he had or he past perfect, because it's like he's telling about the story which already have happened.
Yes, there's a link to the previous event. You see, events are occurring.
If I'm telling a story about 1980-60, in some year in the past, some historical event. So I should use past perfect, yeah, instead of present perfect.
Yeah, as long as there is something related to that that happened before it, you know, or that will happen, or that has happened after it. There has to be a link with another
time.
event. So if
Yeah.
you're telling a story after story, then yeah, that's fine.
So if I am just telling a story about, for example, Civil War, so and I'm always talking about that time. So if I'm not using the direct speech, I always use past perfect, yeah. Like he had been killed by the South military.
Okay, yeah, but there are other events that are occurring as well, not just that one. Yeah, so you would have to be talking about other events as well. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's good. Let's keep going. Scroll down a bit. Okay. So that's done. The second one. There are two possible weak forms of had. You can also use the contraction apostrophe D, practicing these sentences. So we have had and ed without the H sound, yeah? So let's practice saying these. Say the whole line and see if you can pronounce it correctly.
He had tripped. He had tripped. The same.
You think the first and the second are the same?
He ate. He had tripped.
Ed. It's just ed.
He
had tripped.
He'd tripped.
Very good. Okay. Artyom?
He had tripped. He had tripped. He tripped.
Very good. Lydia?
He had tripped. He had tripped. He tripped.
Good. Yes. Alex?
He had tripped. He had tripped. He tripped.
Yeah. He'd tripped. He'd tripped.
He tripped.
So he had tripped, he had tripped, and he'd tripped. Okay, so these are slight pronunciation differences.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you listen to someone who's native, it's sometimes difficult to even tell the difference. Yeah, because it's so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all of these are common. Probably this is the most common. He tripped. He'd tripped. Okay. Alrighty. So the third one. Now we're going to complete the sentences below with the past continuous, the past simple, or the past perfect of the verbs in brackets. That'll give you some something to think about. So, who would like to do the first one?
I can.
Okay, go ahead, Lydia.
One day my sister Madoka was playing out in the garden, throwing a tennis ball against the wall of the house.
Very good. One day my sister Madoka was playing out in the garden. Okay? Very good. More about the second one. Stas?
Yeah, I had problems with grammar, so she.
Why you are always the first and everywhere? Why in this case you can?
Not with the grammar. It's my nightmare. I never understand this. So when you're talking about past continuous, I just what's going on, guys? Where are funny discussion about Zeus and something like this? Where I am? So
Yeah,
she
remember, continuous has ing at the end.
Yeah, I remember, but I don't know how to use because some words I know suddenly it's the sign, but the sign of which condition or which I don't know. So she was a bit careless and suddenly I heard a smash.
Mhm. She was
A bit careless and suddenly I heard a smash.
Mhm. What do we think, guys?
I think it's true, no?
Maybe she was being a bit careless.
Oh, very good, Artyom. Mm.
It's long motion.
Yeah, she was being a bit careless.
Why?
Okay, why do we say being? She was
Yeah, I
being.
don't understand also.
Because it was a process.
It's a state of being careless. It's not a completed action. It can't be something completed. Here it's completed because she heard a smash. It just smashed. Okay, it happened. Quick action. Now, when it comes to this, it's a state of being careless.
So then we should use past perfect?
Past perfect? No.
I mean,
Past continuous.
she was being a bit careless, and then suddenly I had heard a smash.
Why had her?
Because we're talking about the time when she was being careless.
But it
No.
was suddenly. It's only one. How to say?
I heard past simple just.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Too complicated. Yes. What we need to do, ladies and gents, or ladies and gents, is we need to read up on our grammar. Yeah. When it comes to the perfect tenses, yeah, like present and past perfect and continuous, past continuous. In this case, it's past continuous. Okay, so they want us to use either past continuous, past simple, or past perfect. So no, how do you say it? Nothing's present. Everything's in the past. So, okay, let's try to explain this. Being, was being. Artyom, did you want to say something?
No,
No?
I
Okay.
just have a cough.
Okay. Right. So she was being a bit careless and suddenly heard a smash. Okay. Being careless. She was being careless. So you are careless, which means you are a careless person. Okay. So if we use she was careless, the simple.
Oh, yeah, now I
that means
understand.
she's a careless person.
Yeah, but during whole she's life, you know.
And
Not
only in that moment she was careless. Not all.
Yes, that's why I said it's a state. She's in a state of being careless. She's not a careless person. If you say she was a bit careless, that means she's a careless person. That's not what it's what they're
It
saying
was
here.
temporary.
Yeah, very good.
state.
It was a temporary state. Remember, we did this before. So, she was careless would mean that she's a careless person. When you are being careless, you are careless now.
Yeah.
But usually you are not.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
So this is I hope this makes sense. Okay, so then the third one is heard. Then
Yeah.
I heard a smash. Okay, what about 4?
I went outside and saw that she had broken the window.
Agree.
I went outside and saw
And saw
that she...
had broken the window.
Perfect. Yeah. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's yes.
I went
she-
outside. I saw that she had broken. So what happened
Yeah,
first?
so I saw the consequences of this noise, of this
Yes, exactly.
of the smash. This
the
is the
here's-
consequence of the smash.
Exactly. That was the consequence. Yeah, this is what happened. So what happened first out of these 3?
Break window, then go
Right.
outside, and then see, and so. I mean,
Yeah, so this is the first thing that happened. Had broken the window. Okay, good. Next, let's keep going. Who wants to do the next one?
Maybe
think
I.
Artyom? Yes, Artyom.
continue.
Yeah, Artyom, go ahead.
Just at the moment our mom arrived home from work. Just
Yes.
arrived.
Yes,
Past
arrived.
simple.
Past simple.
Yes.
Just at that moment, our mom arrived home from work. Good. Next, 8. Lydia?
She said hello to us cheerfully, and then looked over at the windows and gasped in horror.
I'm sorry, I've missed. Just at the moment, our mom had arrived from.
No, arrived.
But just at the moment.
Arrived. If he had arrived, that would have happened before.
Oh, so it could be by that moment our mom had arrived, yeah?
That would change the sentence, the meaning of the sentence then.
Just at the moment.
So here they're saying, just at that moment, our mom arrived. So the mom came after.
Oh, after this moment.
Yeah, after this whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, if we say had arrived, then she would have been there already.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lydia, you said she...
In always gap, all gaps have past simple. She said, she looked, and she gasped.
Excellent, very good. They all have past simple.
So chronological order, yeah?
Yes. Step by step.
Yeah, so she said hello to us cheerfully and then looked over at the window and gasped in horror. What did you do? Okay. She pulls a gun out. Okay, who did this? I've been watching too much Walking Dead. Okay, she... Alex, you can do 11. Onwards.
If I could. She maybe had realized straight away what had happened.
No, I think
Hot.
she realized.
realized.
Yeah.
She realized,
straight
yeah, at that
away.
moment, she realized what had happened, which
Yeah,
we had happened before, yeah, already. But
she blamed me because she
good.
asked me not to leave
No.
my sister alone.
Have before she asked me maybe.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, so this is blamed, simple. past simple, but she blamed me. She blamed me. This is what happened now. Because she had asked me before. Yeah, she had asked me already before.
Could I say? Could I say not in this case because I see the word blame, but in some other case, could I see? But she was not blaming me because she had asked me not to leave my sisters. So using past continuous.
Past continuous.
Yeah, in this case, she wasn't
But she
blaming
wasn't blaming me
because she had asked me not to leave my sister alone.
But she wasn't blaming me. Well, it kind of doesn't make sense because if she had asked you already before, she would blame you. So that gives her a reason to blame you.
Oh, no. I mean, sorry, she was blaming me because she asked me not to leave my sister alone. Can I use past continuous in this case instead of past simple?
But she was blaming me because she had asked. Yeah, but it goes against the rules of storytelling because two things happen in the past, you see.
Yeah.
Everything's done. It's happened in the past. And one thing happened before another. So when you're using this past perfect, then the other one is going to be simple. Past simple.
So it's always past simple. I cannot use past perfect and past continuous in the same sentence.
Well, if you are trying to, it depends now. If it's you can because it happened above, yeah. If it's a state of, like we said, was being careless, then yeah. But here, there's no state.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand? There is no temporary state. Here, it's just an action. When it's an action, she decided. That's it. It's your fault. I blame you. Yeah. So you were blamed. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The last one. Who would like to do this one?
I was so angry.
Yeah. I was so angry with Madoka.
Why not was being so angry?
Yeah. I had the
It's the state.
Good. Yes. I was being angry. I was being angry. So why don't we say the continuous here?
Because it's a state.
temporary state. I can't be angry always. I was angry only in that moment. That was my state. Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense now. See, sometimes in English, 1 + 1 doesn't always equal 2.
Yeah. So
that's my simple answer.
So it's like this trick with astronomer, yeah?
Astronomer. Yeah, I think so.
It's dark side of the English, yeah?
Oh, jeez. It's not an easy job, I'm telling you. Because I know all the students want to just make sense. Why? It's
logical.
Logically,
Yeah.
it's not making sense to me.
So we can say both.
Sorry?
We can say both, yeah. Like
there are times where you can, yeah. But there are rules, but not always these rules are obeyed.
Yeah.
So you see, some rules are a bit more strict than others, and some others are a bit more lenient. But it doesn't hurt. It's not like if you make a mistake here, for example, if you say, I was being so angry. Actually, when we talk about someone being angry, we just use it in the simple past. I was angry with him.
Yeah.
It's not common to say that way. You're just gonna have to remember it, get used to it.
Yeah, so some kind of exceptions.
Yeah, there are exceptions for sure.
Sorry, Alan. Could I please mark some? I remember when we are using continuous, we are using it to have understand from time to time. So I was being so angry with Maduka from this time to Friday maybe. So it's continuous because it was happened in the past, but it was strictly from that moment to Friday, and then we are using continuous. But when we are not, there is nothing connected with the time, so we can just use past simple. That's it.
Yeah.
And I remember the rule when we are using past perfect, we are complicated about concerned about action. I had this already, so we don't concerned about the time. We are concerned about the action. And when we are using continuous, we're concerned about the time. From to, as I remember, something like that. Just to understand when we are using continuous and when we are using perfect.
Okay.
Am I right? Or not?
Okay, I have an example. If I think you're right, but if we will went back to the second sentence, like she was being a bit careless. Okay, I will change it a bit, and can I say she was being a bit angry, and suddenly I heard a smash.
Hmm.
Could I use was
She,
being in this sentence?
I think maybe at that moment you must add. She was
Yeah.
being a bit careless at
No,
that moment.
I'm substituting careless with angry.
Angry.
Okay.
No, with angry, no.
All right.
As I remember.
Yeah. Even though you might think that angry is like a state of
Yeah.
being something, but you cannot change it really. Careless. There is a slight difference between these two words. Okay. Angry. That's it. It's done. You are angry. Can you just
Yeah,
switch it
but
off?
Hulk can be angry and then he calm down and then he is not angry anymore.
Now a mess in my head.
So I was angry and then my friend apologized and then I'm not angry anymore. I forgave
It's
him.
language. It's not so simple as we want to. There is a lot of things in Russian that you can understand. It's illogical, and you can explain it
It's
for
just,
foreigner. So I
But in
think
IELTS,
it's just
it's
funny to mess
exam.
with Aaron, you know?
you just want to
It's
yeah.
funny. I think you're pulling my leg, Cyril, aren't you?
Okay, sorry.
I'm concerned that you guys are actually confused because I don't want you to be confused. If you're taking the mic, then
No,
start
of
doing it,
course.
guys.
Just an example from the language. For example, it was hard to remember for me that money in English is a singular. So in Russian it's plural, and in
Yeah.
English it's singular. So it's just the way that just the thing that I should remember. So money is and not money
Advice
are.
also
Yeah.
single, and Russia it's plural, Soviet.
Yeah.
I was very surprised that 11,000, not thousands. And
Yeah,
I
me
knew
too.
about maybe 1 month ago about this because I'm always said 12,000 like in
Yeah.
Russian.
You see.
No, 12,000. It's just
Yeah. You see, we have these uncountable nouns, like you mentioned, advice, money. We can't count it, so it can never be really plural.
Yeah.
So these things you're learning. Look, you're learning, guys. So don't stress about it too much. There's rules to, only so many things that we can make sense of, and others they have exceptions. They have exceptions, and if you try to use that rule with every continuous now, it's gonna break your heart because it doesn't exist.
Like now, yeah.
Yeah.
Our hearts is broken.
Yeah. So look, honestly, don't get too worried about it. Don't
just
stress. Yeah, don't
just a
stress
matter of
over
the
it too
practice.
much. Yeah, it's a matter of practice and
Yes, and it will be a pity if this exercise will be on exam.
no,
And
no.
we can't explain examinator that it's exception, yes?
Yeah, an exception.
Yeah. And we can't understand this exception.
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna have to just try to remember this and practice it. Yeah. So when you are angry, you're angry. Yeah. No one is an angry person all the time. Careless is like a characteristic almost. If somebody is really careless, they are careless. Now, when you're being careless, that's different. You are only careless for now. For temporary.
Can I say I was careless for 2 hours?
I was
Or-
being careless.
Yes. So I was angry for 2 hours, yeah?
Yeah, in this case, you like to pull my leg again. I was being angry. No, actually, we would say I was angry.
I was angry.
Yeah,
It's more common.
I was angry, we would say.
It sounds weird, yeah.
It sounds weird. If you want to stick to the rule, it wouldn't apply to angry. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to let you go. It's hit the hour, so I'm gonna do a runner.
One exercise during one lesson.
Yeah, wow, that was some exercise, huh? No, it's good because we are discussing many things here, and you're practicing your conversation skills as well as explaining it, listening to mine and the other students' explanations, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is almost. We have a bit of fluency to do as well. Hopefully, we'll do that the next lesson. Okie dokie. So, thanks, guys. I hope you have a great night.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you not in the morning, but in the evening.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, goodbye everyone.
Bye.